Hello. Thank you for joining me on Mirror of the Spirit. It's good to see everyone. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here to speak with you. But I am here to speak to you about change. I want to talk to you about change because a lot of us, we have a lot of changing to do. We have a lot of unlearning, relearning, and growing still to do. And especially for my generation. You know, a lot of us feel as though we've already lived our lives and there's nothing else for us to give or to do or to learn or change about ourselves. And I know change is very hard and scary for a lot of people. But there's nothing to be afraid of, really. Change only promotes growth. It only promotes new eyes, new way of seeing things, new ways of doing things. Change can be the opportunity that you've been waiting for to change your life and change your circumstances. It's really nothing to be afraid of. If you haven't reached your highest potential and lived the life that you came here to live, you can still do it. You can still do it. I'm doing it because that's what I want to do. I've never feel as though I'm finished doing something. There's always new opportunities. There's new adventures. There's always new ways of reinventing yourself. There's always new things to learn. And there's always growth. We always have so many things to learn from, to grow from. And I'm excited to do that. You know, sometimes people say we're stuck in our ways, and a lot of us are. We're afraid of change. Change can be scary, and I understand that. But don't limit yourself. We've been taught that we have limitations. There's no limits on growth. There's no limit on your imagination, what you can do, what you might want to do. Live the life that you came here to live. Live the life that you want to live. The hardest part, I think, for change for a lot of us is letting go of what no longer serves us. A lot of times we hold on to what we used to. We hold on to what we think is right because that's what we've been taught to believe, that, you know, that you're selfish if you're thinking just about doing something just for you. I used to believe that, but I came to learn there's nothing selfish about loving yourself and caring about what you do for you, because that's what you're supposed to do. Nobody else is going to do it the way that you're going to do it. Nobody is going to love you the way that you love yourself. So I understand that. And yes, it's scary for me too. Sometimes, you know, of course, you know, you doubt yourself sometimes, but you got to let that go. There's no reason for doubt. There's no such thing as right and wrong when you're doing something. There's only doing and learning. If you make a mistake, good. That teaches you what not to do the next time. So it all works out to your benefit. You're learning, you're growing, you're doing what you want to do with the rest of your life. Do something that makes you happy, something you're comfortable with. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. You know, we've all grown up with all these limitations. We've been told we got limits on what we can do at what age or how long or you know, at a certain age, why do this, you just sit back and do nothing, or just sit back and watch TV. But if you haven't reached your highest potential, what you got to lose? Just go for it. Do whatever it is that you've always wanted to do. See yourself doing it. Take action. Because that's what change is about. Change is about your thought, the word, and then action. That's how you change your life. That's how you change your circumstances. And let go of anybody or anything that prevents you from doing that. Because that means they're not serving your highest good. And I know it's hard to let go of your best friends, your family, your boyfriend, your husband. I know that's incredibly hard. I know what that feels like. But I also know how empowering it has been for me to let go. When you learn to let go of people who hold you down or keep you or hold you back, you have a whole new set of eyes the way that you look at things. All that fear and that ego, all that goes right out the window. As it should. Just learn how to take risk for yourself. Invest in yourself. Believe enough in yourself to just do what makes you feel good. Look out for yourself sometimes. I know everybody has their own responsibilities and things that we need to do and take care of, and you can take care of those things. But be mindful to have boundaries. Don't let anybody take advantage of you or take you for granted, because those people don't serve you. They're not serving you. They're not serving your purpose. All they may be doing is making you feel guilty about being you and just doing what you need to do for yourself or what you want to do for yourself. Doing what you want to do for yourself, that's your business. You have a right to do that. It's why you're here. So grow. Be happy. Don't be afraid to branch out on new ideas. And I know a lot of people don't have, or maybe think they don't have the resources. But I'm telling you, once you just take one step at a time, do a little something every day towards whatever it is that you're interested in and that you want to do. And you'll get there. The doors will start to open for you, because that's where you're applying your energy. That's where you're putting your thought. You're telling the universe, this is me. This is the life that I want. So I'm going to start living the life that I want. I'm going to create it. And you go by doing that by setting up a plan for yourself. Even if it's not written down, even if it's just up in your head, start that plan. Just start the plan. I'm starting to do what I feel as though I want to do now at this stage in my life. I know I need to slow down with some things that I may not have the energy that I had when I was younger to do, but I still have the energy to do the things that I want to do. And if I feel as though if I don't have the energy, then I do what's necessary for my physical body to help me to create the energy that I need to do the things that I want to do. I make sure I take care of my body. You can do a little exercise, anything to give you some energy to keep you moving, because you're still living, you're still here. You're not done until this borrowed body says you're done. As long as you said you're not done up in here in your mind and in your thoughts, your words and your actions, then you're not done. Don't be afraid to be creative. Do what makes you feel good. And if you don't have the resources, or you think you don't have the resources, I'll say, because you do have the resources. Everything that you need to create the life that you want, you already have. You just have to think it, know it, feel it, step into it, because it is already there. You just have to step into it. You know that old saying, fake it till you make it? Well, that's what you do. Because when you're faking that you're already in that life, you're stepping into it. And it starts to become your reality. The people you need in place for you will start to appear. The resources that you need will start to appear. You'll start to believe in yourself. You'll start to look at your own self differently. And realize that you do have the power to change your circumstances, to change your life and the way that you feel about yourself. I have family members, and I see people all the time who have people who take advantage of them, don't appreciate them. And that's because they have no boundaries. They haven't set any boundaries with those people. You can still love them, but you don't love them to the point where they cause your detriment, where they cause you to be harmed in any way and stop you from getting to connect to your highest self, your best self, and from realizing your potential. It's okay to be you. It's okay to become a part of you that you've always dreamed of being. It's okay to do that. That's what I call when I say you step into your power. You step into your power. And you're not too old. You're never too old to change and do things that you want to do for yourself. Don't put limits on yourself. There are no limits. We are all part of the universe. We're all part of the Creator. The Creator has no limits, and you don't either. So get empowered. Just look at yourself and see, are you where you really want to be in your life right now? Are your circumstances where you want them to be? If they're not, change it. You can change it. You can just change it with thought. I'm not going to be in this situation anymore. That's what you tell yourself. I have a whole new life now. That's what you tell yourself. This is who I am now. This is what I do now. And then start to take the steps to do it. Just changing your thinking alone will put you where you need to be. It all starts with what you think and how you want to be. You got to learn to unchange and unlearn all the negative things that we've been taught and learned. There are no limits. You can do whatever you like to do for yourself. You can create the person you want to be, who you want to become. And once you start to learn how to do that and that everything starts to flow, watch and see how your circumstances change. You'll feel better about who you are. You're going to look at your children differently. You're going to look at everybody differently. But most importantly, you're going to love the way that you feel about yourself. You'll get to learn who you are and how you have your own powers to just create your own life. It's really not that hard as people think. It really isn't. You just have to trust and believe that the mind that you were blessed with, that we all have been blessed with, is such a magnificent work of art that you really do have the power in your mind to change your destiny and your circumstances. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to believe that you can do that. It's all about what you believe and what you allow yourself to believe. It's really not as hard as people think. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the life that you dream about, that you desire to have. It's already yours. You just have to believe that it's yours. You just have to believe that you can step into it, because you can. It's just waiting there for us to just step into it. But we've been taught this belief system where, you have to work yourself into the ground to get the life, to get the beautiful life that you want, to have the things that you want. And that's not true. The only reason that people who have wealth and have this beautiful, glamorous life that they have is because of the way that they think. It's because the way that they think. They believed that they can attain it. They believed that it belonged to them. And they took the necessary steps to step out and grab it. And it's as simple as that. But you have to start with your belief. You have to start in the mind. You have to start with the way that you think. The words that you put out into the world. The words that you put out into the universe. You got to watch all the negative talk. All the negative talk keeps you from reaching and actually pulling your blessings to you, because it doesn't match your vibration. When you speak negatively, doesn't match the vibration of the life that you want. And that's because of negative thought, negative talk, and no actions. You have to act. You have to start something. You have to lay the groundwork for what it is, for the life that you want. If you want to sell clothing, then you have to lay the groundwork for that. You got to start doing your research and find out what you want to do, how to go about it. That's your groundwork. So that's your action as well. If you want to write a book, start writing. Find out what you want to write about. Start doing your research, how to go about it. This is how you create the life that you want. This puts you closer to your dream life. Just by changing your thought and your actions. The way you think, the way you speak, what you say to yourself, the words that you put out into the universe. All comes back to you. So put nothing out but good words, good thought, good vibrations, and bring that back to you. You deserve it. We all deserve to have the life that we came here to have. We all deserve to see what we look like as our higher selves, as our true authentic selves, without the limitations, without all the misconceptions about life, who we are, why we're here. Without all of that, you can have anything. You are everything. We are everything. We come from the creator of all things that makes us all things. We are everything as well. So believe in yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust your gut feeling. Trust your intuition. Believe in yourself. Speak nothing but good words to yourself and to others as well. Start learning how to raise your vibration. It's not that hard. Focus on raising your vibration, speaking goodness and positivity to yourself for yourself. Treating others with respect and love and kindness for yourself, to yourself. And watch and see how your world starts to change. Thank you for joining me again. I wish you all nothing but the best for your highest self. Love yourself. Treat others with respect and kindness. And watch the words that you speak to yourself and that you speak to others. So nothing but good and love and abundance start to open the doors for you. Until next time, everyone, just be kind to yourself. And thank you for joining me again. If you like, please hit the like button and subscribe. I wish you all nothing but love. So long.